is it going? I'm doing good, and I hope you guys are too. What's happening, Kells? So you literally just gone to Discord to see where I was fucking at? I mean, I was in the shower. You gotta be clean before you can drive a truck. I'm sorry, I was in the washer. And you gotta, tumble dry for a little bit. But you gotta be clean before you can drive a truck. You can't just hop in filthy and stinky. That's horrible. No, you gotta be clean. Ready to go. Where am I? Okay, well, I don't know where I'm at. I don't think it matters where I'm at. I think it'll just drop me wherever, so I can just take the high-paying jobs. Because I don't own my own truck. It depends. Some days I'm in a hurry, so I'll hop in the dryer for a little bit. But I prefer to air dry. I feel like it just gives me, like, a better... a more touchable softness. It's better for you. Doesn't harsh out the fabric as much. Frosty's over here asking, in 1979, a notable figure made a daring escape from a country, an event later depicted in the film Cry Freedom. From which country did he escape? I don't know. Venezuela. Was I just at an oil refinery? What the fuck was that? Ow, my foot. So, fun fact, exciting news. I have severely injured my ankle. To the point I cannot walk without a cane. I did that yesterday. Should probably get on the right side of the road here. A friend of mine had a surround sound system that he didn't want anymore. I should also probably turn on my lights. Had a surround sound system he didn't want anymore. And a coworker wanted it, so I got it from the friend. Alright, buddy, that was on you. That's a blind corner. It's very heavy. Probably weighed about 50 pounds or so, I wouldn't be surprised. I had it in a box, I was taking it out to my car yesterday for work, and I half stepped on the sidewalk and rolled my ankle. And it has gotten progressively worse over the last 2 days. So that's fun. It does kinda, but not really hurt doing this, because I'm working some pedals. But hey, I could drive home last night. I can do this. Donald Woods escaped from South Africa in 1979 and was later portrayed in the film Cry Freedom. Good for him. Alright, we're just gonna eastbound and down. That show is not about trucking, I don't think, but I don't know why trucking makes me think of the show Eastbound and Down. To say it's rolling my ankle is a serious... It really is. Like, I'm on a cane for it. The thing that makes me, kind of gets me about it, for the past 4 or 5 years, I have been on a cane every year for 2 weeks to 3 months. For no real, I injure myself. I roll my ankle stepping off a sidewalk. I walk around so much at Disney, I get a stress fracture in both feet. Common things. I'm not even 40 yet, my legs are deteriorating under me. Hold on, is this the... No, this is the International. Okay, International's got a little giddy up and go to it. I'm not gonna lie, I almost bought $25 worth of DLC for this right before the stream. They had, the Northwest pack. It had Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. A bunch of, a few different states. It had some cool paint jobs for the truck, and it was I'm real tempted. But I feel like I need to stream it more than twice before I can start buying DLC for it. As well just add a cane to my wardrobe. I'm honestly thinking, at this point, I might as well just invest some money and get one I really like. Get one that's got some cool designs on it or something. Oh, going off-road a little bit. It's okay. This is a really curvy road for me to be reading chat. Give yourself tortellini neck. What? Is that the tortellini neck in action? Oh my god, I'm all over the road. I'm gonna get pulled over for being drunk. Officer, I swear I'm not drunk, I'm just reading chat. Which is arguably worse, I feel like. I don't know, what would be worse? Drunk driving a semi or reading Twitch chat while driving a semi? I'm not asking about legally, I'm asking about morally. I feel like the Twitch chat is worse because you can just ignore that at any point in time. Also, what's happening, Leaky? How you doing? I hope your neck gets better. But, you know, drinking, once you're drunk for a minute. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit! Excuse me, officer. He's fine. I don't think so. Nope, nope, don't got high beams, that's for sure. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of driving my mom's Jeep back in the day. That thing had the worst fucking headlights I've ever seen in my life. You could legitimately only see about 10 feet in front of you. And of course, me being like 20-something whenever I drove it would still drive at 70 miles an hour on like curvy highways like this at night. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I can see fine. I got those youthful eyes. It is honestly a miracle I've not died in an automobile accident. Who knows what tomorrow brings? Maybe sunshine. Maybe rain. I actually drive much less recklessly now than I did as a youthful person. It's not that I even really drove recklessly. I drove... Exactly, there's always time. I drove about like this. I just drive fast. That's my big problem. I drive fast everywhere. And like practically I understand that, you know, you probably shouldn't drive... Oh, buddy, you don't want to turn. Okay, I figured you were going to be turning. So I wanted to go the other way, and then you just stopped like a fucking moron. Excuse me. Oh, God! Oh, God! We're fine. We're fine. We're just gonna... See, the trailer's fine. That's all that matters. I'm sorry, maybe don't come to a full, complete stop on the highway to make a left turn when there is no oncoming traffic. Nothing is falling apart. The truck is perfectly fine. I actually might have lost back axles. Hold on. Is it? Okay, camera, maybe let me... I think we're good. I think we're fine. We're kind of far away from a service station, so we just gotta deal with it for 146 miles. It'll be fine. Bad drivers piss me off. What can I say? Maybe, you know how to drive. It's not that hard to turn a vehicle. You don't need to, like, come to a dead stop and then turn. You can do it with some speed. See, I figured out a long time ago, I just personally need to be the ultimate arbiter of who gets to drive and who doesn't. Come on, come on. Come on. I need you to start back up. Hey, the only law I really wasn't abiding was the speed limit. Alright, see, started back up, no problem. It's gonna be the easiest 126 miles of my life. See, I'm much more of a practical kind of guy. You know, laws are important, but, you know, like this, it's practicality. That's not illegal. You can off-road to go around construction. The worst you could possibly get charged with for that, I'm fairly certain, is trespassing if you drove into somebody's private property. But it's not illegal to drive a car off the road or a semi. And besides, I'm a sock. I don't have a license. Socks cannot legally be licensed to drive vehicles. I'm doing this whole thing outside of the law. Now, you don't think so, but I know so. I know it to be true. See, just nice and calm, easy going. Oh, that thought. See? Okay, I thought the cat food was done. How do I reach the pedals? I got a couple of sticks. Okay, well, the cat food was not done, apparently. Oh, she's giving us trouble. That's okay. We're good. See? There you go. There you go. Yeah, we got a new automatic cat feeder, so I don't have to stand up when I hear a clicking noise. Now they just come running when they hear it going to the bowl. Don't tell anyone. It's been really nice and cozy to get this automatic dry food feeder for me, though. So I can just stream, and it goes off every few hours. It's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, hippie? How you doing? See, I didn't even hit that guy. I'm gonna turn my headlights off now. Honestly, you're on lunch? Hell yeah, bruh. What you getting? Honestly, that would be kind of good for streaming, though. Just like a little dispenser on your desk that you can program to, like, every hour or so just drop like a few peanuts or like a little snack for you. Like some trail mix or something. Oh, she dead again. She dead. Barbecue chicken wrap? Nice. I gotta say, you always sound like you got some good lunch going on. You've never, like, anytime you've mentioned your food, I've never been like, man, that doesn't sound that good. You always got some good shit. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Well, you know, just as an example, par exemple, peanuts. You know. Because you don't want anything that would retain moisture, really. So you'd have to get something dry. Cereal would be good. There's a gas station across the street from work. Nice. So it's healthy, too. Trailer damage? What happened to the trailer? I made that. That was a great turn. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a phone call from my account. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Damn birds. Are you getting attacked while trying to eat? I just got a call from my accountant telling me they don't have all my forms. Which is, thank you, Hippie, thank you. Which is great for them to tell me at noon on the day taxes are due. Birds attacking my cargo. Oh, that would be so funny if I was delivering a trailer of bird seed. Not going out and work with the potential closure of your project. Don't know if you're gonna have time to make this trucker saga. Ah, that's okay. I understand. If not, it's perfectly fine. The good news is I can just try to get this form while driving this truck. Right? Right? Like you could have mentioned So there was some kerfuffle with my taxes, admittedly. I dropped them off like 2 months ago. I was actually very proactive in getting my taxes done this year. And then I realized, so my parents set up like an investment fund for me when I was a child, that I've never like paid taxes on because I didn't know, and we're getting that taken care of. But I also have a different retirement fund from one of my old employers that I haven't ever had an accountant tell me about. So I need to get all the documents together. Be able to work right now. Moral's pretty low when they want to close the place. Yeah, I can imagine. I would not be working. I'd be like, I'm not doing anything till I know if I have a job or not. Oh, believe me, I do too. So, but yeah, they just got off the phone. They're like, yeah, we need this form that you didn't have. Okay, 1095A. That would be really funny if I had to deliver like an open trailer full of birdseed and I was just getting attacked by birds the whole time. Got some pecan twirls? Nice. Yeah, bare minimum effort. Okay. Hey, we got a point. Let's do... we'll get a point in everything before I start, like, diversifying. Alright, I got an email. Help you grow. I don't want a bank loan. I'm gonna do quick jobs until I can buy a truck. Used trucks. What do we... I'm still a few grand away, admittedly. Why did you just get 400 points? I don't know. I think depending on how you're watching, it can just like dump the points randomly instead of periodically, but don't quote me on that. All right, well, since I can just pick any job. All right, well. All right, take job. Once I get on the interstate, I can watch streak. Yeah, it could be Gianna. Can't complain about the free points. Damn straight, hippie. Okay, let's. Also, how you doing, Gianna? What's up? Okay, once I get out of this area, I will worry about my taxes. But I don't want to hit anything. Oh, we got a double trailer full of like construction equipment. Oh, I'm doing good. Well, mostly tax stuff going on. Ooh, we driving a Volvo. Same thing for a watch streak? I don't know, man. Heard tax, so you didn't want to interrupt. No, you're fine. You're fine. Alright, the wheel's fighting me a little bit here. Okay, the wheel's just doing that. Alright, 2 hands on the wheel. Give me PTSD, used to work on semi-trucks. I mean, yeah, but this is way more fun. Thought of a fun game idea? What you got? Oh, on the road. Alright. Alright, I actually checked to see we are good. Man, I wanna check something real quick. I wanna see Options. I want to see if I can, like, zoom out. Gameplay? I want, like, a higher FOV. Assistance, truck physics, transmission, game pressure. It's on the wrong side? Yeah, it's on the freedom side. I need an eagle to scream in the background when I do that. Honestly, having it on... If it was on the right side of the car, it would fuck with me so hard. Auto camera centering delay. Interior camera horizon locking Alright, I don't know what that means. Alright. You know what? I ain't worried about it. Let's just get driving. Alright, get this form. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Gentlemen. Work for a money delivery service like Brink, yeah. Call it Bank. At deliver money, the bank's another place you have to protect the money from robbers. You be the driver, the guy protecting the money. That can be kind of fun. I am using the steering. Imagine if I got the steering wheel and I didn't play this game with it. No, I could see that being pretty cool, Hippie. Because then you could have, like, you know, 2 people in the truck as the guards, and then you got 2 people, or you got more people trying to be robbers or something. That could be a lot of fun. But yeah, imagine if I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to use my steering wheel for this game. I'm gonna WASD. Using a drum set. The mic would pick that up. I have to keep drumming. If I don't keep drumming at 55 beats per minute, this truck is gonna explode. Okay, get on the road. Get in the lane, Okay. I gotta fill out this tax stuff. Thankfully the interstate, so we can just like cruise. South African CIT van driver. Yeah, I can see that being fun. I am all over the road. Ugh. I hate how Twitch has started, like... Oh shit. We good. Think of good ideas for games, but not a developer? Yeah. Do not drive next to him. Don't drive next to me or in front of me. Because I will ram your ass. Hey, at Mort's Movers, we get the cargo there quick. That's the only guarantee we make. One Piece, debatable. Do we follow the rules of the road? No. Do things get there legally? Not really. But it gets there quick. Reverse IKEA movers. Yeah, we ain't careful, but we're fast. Our drivers also will try to do their taxes while driving. There's so many. Cozy was watching somebody else play the Euro Truck version. We can flat pack anything. Exactly. Oh, okay, that was... Got some replies from the landlord for the place you're looking at? Nice! Congrats, hippie. Okay, 2024 application. Zoom in. This is not a good mobile... This is not a mobile-friendly website. Tax forms. Here we go. Alright, let's see what Frosty's got to say. Now a verse from our collective tale. In chat today, a licenseless trucker we jest. Kills these wheeze in hippies lunch rap fest. Stores faces a work's looming test. While birds on the cargo make quite a pest. Points rain on hippie, no streak to contest. Game ideas fly from heist to flapjack quests. The landlord replies, and add to the hippie's zest. As Mort drives on, truly blessed. Here, if I go to time and date for a tour, nice. Congrats, man. That's awesome. PDF. Download. Okay. Download PDF. Download. $18 gears is a lot. Yeah, believe me, I know. Your car only has 2? My car has got like 5, but I only ever use like 2 of them. You give me your 290K to start a revolution? I don't know what kind of revolution you're trying to start. Why are you trying to revolt against me? Also, store sitting on damn near 300K channel points. Very impressive. The Wikipedia link to the game you want to see me play? For the game request? That's cool. No, Wikipedia link's good. Why are you trying to depose me? Have I not been a kind and gracious leader? A generous sock god? Oh, buddy, that's a nice car. Be a shame if I sideswiped it at 90 miles an hour. Argo, what's happening? Oh, no, 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 no! Hey, we're alright. You're eating? Nice. You, me, and Hippie, all 3. Hold on. That's my trailer. Can I just... Why are you not stopping? Gargo, my tyranny needs to be stopped because I quit playing Final Fantasy X. The tyranny will continue until morale improves. Nah, cargo's good. I had a little hiccup. Wait. Do I need to turn around? Hold on, I need to see, like, the full map. No, get rid of that. I don't want that there. Okay, no, I'm going the right way still. A lot of makes the truck go vroom. Exactly. Okay, we're good. Little hiccup. I just need to, like, not... You know, I overcompensated. That was the problem. But we're fine. A lot of weight also makes the truck flip real easy. So I was actually thinking as well, I may have overreacted to Final Fantasy X, but I do need to take a break from it. So I might play it later. You can understand why clicking this might be difficult. Alright. I gotta see Tortellini Neck. I don't know what I expected. It wasn't that. Alright. Now I just take it easy. We got the accident out of the way. I think 52 might be the highest amount of trailer damage I've ever had on here, though. But that's fine. That's okay. Now, hold on. I gotta blow my nose. Alright, I'm back. I'm good. Truck shut off for a second, but that's alright. What a weirdly amount of people don't really think about. Most drivers, aside from truckers, don't understand semis can't stop, go, turn off, or switch lanes as nearly... You'd think it would just make sense that trucks can't really do that quickly. But people are idiots. Especially when I'm hauling 2 trailers of construction equipment. Alright, Hippies wants me to read a word from the dictionary. You had a CDL for a while? I remember. I am seriously about to stop drinking all water and all liquids so my body will stop producing mucus. I had a sinus infection 2 fucking weeks ago, and I still have to blow my nose 15 times a day. Anyways, how dare this massive double-articulated truck not turn as easy as my Kia Picanto? Exactly. How dare they? It's actually really funny. I checked in a truck driver at the hotel the other day, and it was real hard for me not to be like, yeah, I've been playing American Truck Sim, so we're basically the same. If only I had your quick healing factor. If only my ankle had your quick healing factor. Like, I don't feel sick anymore. My body is just like, yeah, but you're going to produce all the moisture you take in is going to turn into mucus for you. All right, we did the acting family. Now we have
action.
Action. A thing done. Oh wait, no, I read action already. Lights, camera, action. I did that one yesterday. Now we have
activate.
Activate. To make active or more active. Activate. 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 Alright, there you go. Activate. Get sick with the norovirus if you feel better in less than 12 hours. Lucky you. Usually, like, colds and stuff don't bother me that much, but for some reason, that sinus infection is just, like, lingering slightly. And not even in an I feel sickly way. It's just I have to blow my nose all the damn time now. 80% of your job is interacting with semi-tanker truckers. Did defend them just now. A lot of them are also dumber than a box of rocks. Yeah. Yeah. I've checked in enough of them where, yeah. Oh, not again! Okay, we're fine. Oh, that back trailer did whip a little bit. But this is not an easy game for me to ban you from. Alright, let me get these. Okay. Someone to map to where to put his empty trailer and pick it up. Load trailer and put it empty on the opposite side of the lot. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Game requests are allowed to use save states. I appreciate that. Alright, I'm going to call my accountant back real quick to make sure the forms they got are good. Orpheon Scion of Sorcery. Alright, name alone at least, that game sounds kind of dope. Alright, I'm going. Bravo 6 going dark. Okay, I guess I'll have to figure that out later. I tried to call them back and they said my call cannot be completed as dialed. So I don't know what to do about that. Besides ignore it. And I emailed them the stuff. Like Final Fantasy, you have to wait at certain points to save and be far apart, but not too far. Yeah, no, for something like that, I will definitely use save states if that's an option. Because I hate having to time my saves. Because it'll always, inevitably, in a game like Final Fantasy, where you can only save in certain areas or certain spots, I'll inevitably only have 20 or so minutes left, and I'm like, okay, here's the save spot. Can I make it to another one in 20 minutes? And usually, the answer is no. That is one modern game feature you never want to give up. I know. The ability to save anywhere is just too convenient. It's a PS2 game, so that's why... Okay, cool, cool. Honestly, there's a lot of really nice modern game features that old games I'm glad they died. The one that I will always be happy about is there's just kind of a universal control scheme now. Well, that's not really true, but it's a lot more standardized than it was back in like the 90s and early 2000s. And games just control better. For FPS games, that's very true. Yeah, actually, for FPS games, it is kind of standardized. Because that's one of the things that always threw me off when I was doing like the PS2 and the N64 games. I'm still gonna go back. There's still a lot of PS2 games I didn't play on that list, but I needed to take a bit of a break from them. There's always you have to spend like the first 30 minutes of the game actually paying attention to the control layout. Because it's not like, oh, I played 100 different games, I know the controls for this. It's, oh god, I played 100 different games. What are the controls going to be? What confusing control scheme are they going to use for this? It's a fun game, because you're certainly playing it on your emulator? Nice. Again, just based on the title, it sounds interesting. But no, that should be a good time. But yeah, I've gotten to the point now where with most games, I don't even bother with the tutorial because I played games. Unless you have, I just need to know what your special unique feature of the game is. Like what's your thing that you did and you're like, this will set us apart from the competition. Tell me how that works. Because that's your special little secret, your little uniqueness for the game. Tell me how that part works. After that, I'm going to assume it's just like a regular game. WAS to move, E to interact typically, space to jump, you know. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. Seeing we're already at Carson City. We're almost there. I would like to, but I don't think we're going to be able to. I'd like to buy a new truck. Get my own truck today. But I don't think we're going to be able to. The freeway ends in a mile. What the fuck does that mean? That car is so lucky I didn't smash into the back of him at 90 miles an hour. You're right, the store. Emulation is bad. Don't do that. I would never recommend or do something like that on this channel. Of course not. Bad. Hits the wall. I will hit so many walls. Hitting walls like ping pong balls. Yeah, definitely don't click this link and follow the instructions on the website to download and install an emulator. And then definitely, whatever you do, don't click the other link to download and install ROMs. That would be very bad. That would be a bad thing to do. Shame. We've reached the point where my ankle is starting to hurt from driving, which is problematic. But I'm not gonna stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Is it worth possibly lifelong? I'm gonna take this side road. This is a way more direct route. See, that's how you shave a little time off that delivery. Is it worth possibly risking a lifetime injury that never heals properly so I can truck a little more? Absolutely. Not a through street. I wasn't going to accuse it of being one. See how I artfully dodged that sign? Can't stop, won't stop, never stop. You might as well take my brakes away because I'm not going to hit them. I don't really want to ever do a delivery on a dirt road again. I should just ramp into the quarry at 90 miles an hour. Is there a redeem for that? No. There will in the future be a redeem to make me play games with a steering wheel, though. Once I get it fully set up to be a controller, that will be a thing you guys can make me do. TV remote so fucked up that it shuts the TV off and the PlayStation if you push the volume button down. Why is your TV remote hooked up to turn your PlayStation on and off? I don't know why the game had me come in this way. Oh god! I knew not to follow the GPS once, I shouldn't have followed it again. See HDMI settings, if you turn off the PlayStation, it turns the TV without me having to use the remote, just a controller. Like 4 feet. Where do you want it? No. No, we're not. I'm not doing that. You had me come in from the wrong side. Reasonable. Perfect. Alright, a little damage, but not bad. I mean, we got 33K. We are Carson City to Reading. Let's do it. That one's worth 13. That's a good job. Yo! Hold on. Is this an oversized load? Do we have a... Hold on. I want to see. Yo, we got an oversized load. Look at the size of that thing. Me when I really gotta poop. It's an oversized load. Let's go. Yo, this dash setup looks futuristic as hell. Hold on, once I'm done with this turn, I want to look at it again. It looks like, which is funny considering, you know, but it's a road going into like a tunnel. That's slick as hell. I love that. Alright, we got an oversized load, we got a harvester, we gotta get places. Buddy, get out of my way. Where's the pilot car? Tacos? You're supposed to have a car in front of you and a car behind you for oversized loads. Telling cars that there's a big fucking load coming down the road. Actually, my uncle owns a pilot car company. Service. He has like, I don't know, I think he's got like 4 cars? 6 cars? Something like that? Because you need them in pairs. One in the front, one in the back. Okay, I don't want the recruitment agency. I want my map back. Thank you. He actually offered me a job doing it when I was younger, but I turned him down because at the time I was scared to drive on the interstate. Which is a shame because you make great money doing it. It would have been $20+ an hour, but and I didn't drive. I was scared to drive on the interstate at the time. Red light violation, you bitch. Why does nobody stop? Why does every moron in this game see me turning? And they don't change lanes or nothing. They just crash into the side of me at 40 miles an hour and then get pissed off like it's my fault. They can't see anything. Because they have the right-of-way. Right-of-way doesn't mean shit if you crash into the side of a car. GTA 5, don't you know? Oh, it's GTA 5, don't you know? How you doing, number one? Alright, we're gonna get this load delivered, and we're not going to flip the semi. Oh, you know I'm doing good. Any day I'm here, I'm doing good. If I wasn't here, I wouldn't be. If I wasn't good, I wouldn't be here. But that's kind of the goal for this delivery. Is that my burner account? Yes, I'm actively typing in chat right now. That's my goal for this delivery, to not flip the semi. I'd say not to get damaged, but some jackass already crashed into the side of me. I will not flip the semi. I will not flip the semi. The wheel's doing that itself. Okay, no, don't encourage it. The wheel wants to wobble so bad. Wheels will wobble, but they won't fall down. Wheels will wobble, but I won't fall down. Look, I'm actually letting off the gas during this curve. I'm immediately slamming back on the gas, though, once I did that. But I let off the gas for a second, which is growth. It's improvement. I'm doing better. And just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting in about 35 seconds. That's what Twitch is telling me anyway. That's what the internet says. And you can't just go on the internet and tell lies. You would run the cops off the road if it was you. That costs money. And I don't want to hit people. You know, I want to be better than that. That guy doesn't count. Why is there grass growing up through the interstate back there? Actually, I've seen that happening places. Not really on the interstate, but like back roads and stuff. Grass is persistent. Turn it into a derby game? I mean, you kind of can until your truck breaks down. Alright, time to do a little lane splitting. We're good. They're fine. Oh, gotta... Oh, lane split, lane split. See, we're good. Might have nicked one of them back there a little bit. Oh, slow her on down. See, we're fine. Let's see, what's Frosty asking? Who masterminded the original choreography for Aaron Copland's ballad, Rodeo? Find out when the ad's in about a minute. Alright, do your thing. I don't know why you gotta do an agricultural inspection. I'm hauling a harvester. It's not been used yet. Oh, the inspection's finished? Cool. Can't believe they didn't find all the cocaine I had hidden back there. Alright, according to Frosty, the first performance of Copland's Rodeo featured the choreography genius of Agnes DeMille. I don't know who that is, but I also don't, like, look into choreography stuff, so she could have been a super genius at choreography, and I'd have no idea. Driving down. Oh god, I almost choked to death. On my own spit, too. That would have been tragic. Driving down the highway. Got a big truck, yeah. Pushing past the speed limit. In the wrong lane. See, we're good. Thank God that Jeep turned. Nope, we good. Nobody saw that. Shut up. Shut up, game. Nobody saw that. How am I still 200 plus miles away and I'm on this, like, country road somewhere? Country roads, take me home so I can drop this fucking load. Out in California. Yo! I got him a nice cabin, though. Oh shit, we in a school zone. Better than your living conditions? Honestly, I kind of feel that. Like, you could totally swing. Like, they got a microwave, there's a TV. You could get a PlayStation back there. Get a gaming PC and set up American Truck Sim in the back. So when you're done with your long, hard day of trucking, you can do some more trucking. I would do that and use it to plan out my routes. Or maybe do some Euro Truck Sim if I was an American trucker and vice versa. You know. They need to expand this. We've got American Trucking Sim, we've got Euro Truck Sim. Give me Australian Trucking Sim. Let me drive down the empty stretch of desert for 16 hours. Give me, like, Indian Trucking Sim where I have to navigate mountains and shit. Did I know I smell funny? Oh, I'm very well aware of that. It's the Clown brand shower wash I use. You're driving down the desert like that? Is that why I smell funny? Honestly, that would track. That would make some sense. Man, I like trees as much as the next guy, but... Huh, snooze. Oh, slow her on down. Yes, I will be playing other driving games. Trucker smell funny, so it checks out. You know, you work with a lot of them, so I would believe you. I don't know what other driving games I'm going to play, because I've never really looked at driving games before. But I will be playing them. Okay, my accountant emailed me. They got the forms. I am good to go. By the sounds of it. But yeah, I don't want to play racing games because I don't like racing. So unless there's like a good free one or something like that, I don't really have much desire to like race. But this is fun. Car Mechanic Simulator. Do you drive the cars in that or you just fix them? I've actually thought about streaming Car Mechanic Sim. Able to smell several feet away before he got out of his truck, as well as from behind the window, the small opening at the bottom. Oh god! Oh! Oh shit! Okay, that was a bad time to look at chat. BMG. Oh, that could be a lot of fun. Okay, well, hey, I've still not flipped the semi. Wreckfest is good and fits my need to crash. I don't need to crash. It happens a lot. I could probably guess, but I don't want to, Argo. I want that to be a mystery. Yeah, both? Oh, you fix it? That could be cool. The only issue with that... I wanted it to be a mystery, Argo. Just imagine you're telling the guy, bro, you smell like balls. Also, fuck that train. That train fucked me up. Just because I look over to read chat at the worst possible time. And the only issue with that is, Hippie, the steering wheel kind of takes up my entire desk if I'm not, when I'm using it. So doing the mechanic parts, I would have to get the wheel to work for that, or I would not be able to do them. So we'll have to see. And showered in a couple of weeks once he had a dark stain on his pants. Like, oh god. Bro, what do you mean you haven't showered in a couple of weeks? I know for a fact every truck stop gas station has showers in it. Road work ahead is literally just some guy with a shovel. Road work ahead, it's one dude with a shovel and no vehicle. How did he get there? It isn't even that expensive. I know! It's like $2, you get a shower. Which I feel like $2 is a small price to pay to not smell like actual balls for 2 weeks. You know, maybe I'm just weird like that. Go to Planet Fitness? Yeah! Get a 24-hour gym membership, and then you can just, like, get a shower whenever you need. No, that's just a disgusting person who would rather, like, sit in their own filth than take a shower. Which is probably why they're a truck driver, so they can do that. Oh, my ankle is a hurtin'. I'm probably gonna go grab my ankle brace after we make this delivery in 2.5 hours. It's always horrible to be able to smell Martin before you even see him. I think it's horrible to be able to smell anybody before you see them. But I say this as somebody who does not have a great sense of smell, so if I can smell you before I see you, you got a strong odor going on. Like, I've had people be like, oh my god, can you smell that? It's horrible. And I can't. Because I don't have a good sense of smell. Fun fact, I've never been able to smell flowers. All flowers just, like, they don't really smell like anything to me. Oh, man. I mean, we're making... I don't know why we're on this back road and not on the interstate. There's got to be an easier way to get to Redding, California, which I know is a major city, than taking this, like, highway. It's the scenic route. Hey, at Mort's Movers, we don't take the scenic route. We get there directly as quick as we can. That's our promise to you. We don't promise safety. We don't promise satisfaction. We don't promise your package is even going to arrive in a usable state. But it will arrive quickly. It doesn't matter what it is. farm equipment, construction equipment, drugs, dead bodies. I will deliver literally anything. Hey, we made it to Reading. If I'm in Reading, how am I still an hour and 15 minutes away from Reading? Why were you drifting into my lane? Could you get your fucking trailer off of mine? Oh my god. These people, I swear. Yeah, Boxer Rocks, a lot of them. I'd like to be able to get up to speed so I can get past this guy, because I gotta take this ramp coming up. Pedal to the metal, baby! Come on! Look, man, if I don't make this, you're gonna take this ramp with me. Okay, it's not that one. That's his own fault. He should have got out of my way multiple times. I'm getting over, buddy. It's on you. You have 10k points already? Nice. You saving up for anything, Argo, or you wanna... You got your eye on a prize? Not sure just yet? Ah, that's alright. You'll have plenty of time to decide. You'll know when it happens. That's fair. I mean, the redemptions aren't going anywhere. You've got it, hippie. Let me tell you what. Let me drop this load off. I'll go ahead and do it now. It's just spontaneous like that. I can respect that. Alright, let's see what we got. Does that count? No. That's part of the active family. I wish you didn't scroll to the top after I picked out a word.
Activist.
Activist. One who advocates or practices activism. A person who uses or supports strong actions such as public protests in support or opposition to one side of a controversial issue. Activist. 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 They were an activist for nature. Activist. All right, anyways. Alright, we're gonna wait for the green light. I'm gonna follow some traffic laws for a little bit. Alright, nope, I'm taking too long. I like that fish statue back there. That's some good art. We get a little light on gas here, I'm noticing. It's okay, we're almost there. Barring anything wacky happening in the last few hundred feet, we should be fine. That's a command I need to get figured out. I need to get watch time and followage working. No! Oh. What? They almost turned in front of me. After I almost flipped right at the end there. Want to see how long it took to get 10k points? 16. I think it takes about 20 hours. No, that can't be right. Actually, that might be it. Maybe a little less because you've got the subscription. No. I will do that. You've been here for a minute? That's true. I don't know. Unless they change the rates, I want to say it was... Actually, no. Less than 20 hours. Because whenever so the Redeem a Game redemptions used to be only 10k points, but I had to up that because you could get 10k in a week. And I streamed about 12 hours a week at that time. Ah, that was an easy run. Okay, I gotta go find this ankle brace, and hopefully that helps my ankle stop feeling like it's gonna explode. So give me a second, and I will be right back. I don't need to mute that, I can just hit the screen. Alright, I'm back. Saw a streamer as a VIP redeemed for 1 billion points. Oh my god. I thought my hot tub redemption was a lot. Tired of my daily poop breaks in the middle of the stream? You know what? Fine. I'll just shit myself in the middle of the stream and I'll tell Cozy it's your fault. It's a good thing that he's pooping though. Sometimes you go 2 weeks with nothing. Oh my god. I would actually die. Dragon had ripped out his stomach, he'd be pooping normally. That Dragon was kind of an ass for that. Get trailer upgrades. Better tires. When I buy my own truck, I'm gonna upgrade the hell out of it. We're still kind of a ways off from that though. I need about 100 grand. I don't want to go back to Carson, from Carson to Reading. Here we go. Stockton to Oxnard. Oxnard. A garbage truck. But that's a fragile, high-value cargo standard delivery. A long distance though, so I get some extra points for it. Nice. Okay, man-child. You damn right. Oof. Oof. Wait, hold on. Am I actually just delivering a garbage truck? Why couldn't you just drive it yourself? I mean, I'll do it, don't get me wrong. I'm just a little confused about why this has to be on the back of a semi. It has its own engine. You're at 23.5? Nice. See, when people start getting, like, kind of close to 1 million, I'm gonna be nervous, because I feel like, especially Store, I could see him just, like, doing a turn the stream off redemption. Like, I could see me like, having a good time, and Store's like, I'm gonna cash in my 1 million points now. For it to be considered new, most dealerships will keep it under so many miles. That's true. I could buy a used truck, and I probably will, but they're still about 100K. What? Okay, I gotta do a security check. I just loaded this onto here. What's up, Rambo? How you doing? Yeah. That's exactly how he would do it, too. You just chilling? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I just so you guys know, an ad break's gonna be starting in about 10 seconds. Oh, you're asking why I'm delivering a garbage truck? That makes sense. That makes sense. It probably, yeah. And honestly, it'd probably have a hard time at interstate speeds, especially for a 400-mile drive. Oh boy. We good. But yeah, Hippie, I could 100% see Store doing that. Oh man, I've been having a hard time with this boss. But I think I've got it. I think I can do it. Do it another time. I would be devastated, but I would respect the move. I'd respect the power play. God, once we get on the interstate, it's going to be great. Signal ahead. It followed me with the 300... for the 300 points, watch every day, every hour, participate in every raid. As bonus raid, you get 300 for 500 points. We're doing a cheer and get 7 months for 30 and a half. 173 years to get 1 billion points. Oh my god. Oh. My God. That's so many points. Breaking news from Mort's Trucking Chronicles. Argo racking up points like a boss, eyeing that elusive 10k milestone. What? Meanwhile, chat's divided on Mort's necessary breaks. Nature calls, even for truckers. Kelsey's over it, but number one knows the struggle is real. And Hippie Bull, almost at 25k. Will they hit it before an epic stream ends? Stay tuned. Getting out predictions. I need to start doing more predictions. And what I think I will do for predictions, and I know Store's gonna fucking hate this, is because I'm always trying to predict the story of games. Well, not always, but you know, I do that a lot. It's basically going to be a prediction on whether or not I'm right with certain story elements. I think because I'm like every game that's like story focused, I'm like, oh, I bet this is what happens. I bet this happens. Called it. Will I rage off this game? The answer is yes. That's not even like if that's ever like a poll or like a gambling option, just put your points on yes, he's going to rage. Because as much as I try, I don't think there's a game I could play that I'm not going to be like, what the fuck was that bullshit? It's who I am as a person. Nebraska is coming. I am looking. I was so close to buying some DLC for this game this morning. But I gotta stream it more than twice before I can justify that. Death counter per stream, that would also be good. Oh, here. I just thought of one we could do. Let me set it up. I don't mind doing death counters for certain games, but I feel like I forget to update them. Alright, hold on. Will the truck be under 50% damaged? I'll give you guys like 5 minutes to make your bets. Um, 5 minutes is a long time. You know what? That's a good point. I will give you 2 minutes because I could realistically make the delivery, or like the prediction could happen. Like we could hit our yes or no before that. All right, got it. So place your bets, people. Basically, will I be able to keep this truck under 50% damage by the end of this delivery? We've got 300 and we're going to say 325 miles-ish. And I'm actually going to try a little bit. The last one went pretty well. You know, I almost got it to... Like, I almost kept it under 50%. I just looked at chat at the worst possible time when a train was coming. I've never even seen a train in this game. This is truck sim, not train sim. You put 10k in? Nice. Nobody believes in me. Everyone's just like, no. We've seen you play this game. There's no way in hell you're gonna get this under 50% damage. Oh, I'll teach all of you. I'll show you all a lesson. One person believes. Thank you, number one. Thank you. I'm gonna try to do you proud. You'll always believe? Yes. That's what I need. That's what I need in my corner. Belief! You don't? I know you don't, Argo. I know. It's okay. I'm not doing my taxes. I got that taken care of. I'm ignoring the temptation to, like, look at my phone right now. Got a small hydrate. Cheers, hippie. You don't care who the IRS sends if you're not paying your taxes. Honestly, I'm proud of you for that, Argo. You're a real one for that. I'm actually getting a refund this year. Usually, I don't really get a refund because I try to keep it down to as little as possible. Like the biggest refund I've had, I'm not going to tell you guys how much I'm getting. It's a little bit. It's actually like what people are like, yeah, I got my tax refund. Woohoo. The most I've ever got before this was $75. Because I always try to keep it as close to like zero as possible. Because I want to get the most money I can out of my paycheck, but I don't want to owe the government any money. Joke's on you, you already got your refund? Nice. Man, so this year, I was actually proud of myself. I'm never on top of my taxes. I always put it off till the last minute. This year, I was proud of myself. I got it like, I started the process back in February or something, I want to say, early March. I was like, yeah, we're getting this taken care of early. And then a bunch of bullshit came up, and I'm like, okay, I need to get some more documents together. They had it ready, and then I was like, hey, by the way, all this stuff is relevant too. And they're like, okay, well, we need these documents. And I wasn't able to get them in time, so I have to, like, figure all this out later. But then my accountant calls me today. I get a call from their office, and they're like, hey, we need this form that we never got from you originally. And I'm like, you guys have known me for 2.5 months now, and you couldn't have mentioned? You had to tell me the day of you don't have this form? Which, hey, ultimately, it's fine. I've got it sent. I got it submitted. I did that while trucking. That's the nice thing about driving a truck. You know, it gives you a lot of time to do things. You get a lot of time to think about life, contemplate, discover a new viewpoint. That's very good information, game. Thank you. Gives you a lot of time to, like, work on stuff you need to take care of. Because sometimes you gotta pay your taxes. That's just how it is. So I had plenty of time to, like, work on that. You know, you could read a book while you're doing this. No. Nobody wants to, Argo. But hey, in the past, you at least got a functional government out of the deal. Now I'm just expecting somebody's gonna take my tax money for themselves. But hey, that's whatever. You can't do anything about it. I don't think. Nothing legal anyway. Anyways. I'm not worried about it. Make me start going the speed limit on the interstate? You're expecting to get abducted by ICE despite being American born? Hopefully they get Twitch in the detention center. It'd be a sad, lonely chat without your perfectly timed lemon emotes. There's a lot of traffic for it being 4 in the morning. Why aren't you people in bed? The stars at night are big and bright here. It's almost like we're deep in the heart of Texas. Thank God we're not, though. Fun fact, during the 1920s, a factory had to ban their workers from singing Deep in the Heart of Texas because when they would, like, stomp their feet or something to the rhythm, there were so many people doing it in unison that it actually risked, like, damaging the building. Industrialism in 1920s America was wild. In all the worst possible ways. You know, we're doing pretty good on this one. 150 miles out. 0 to... It's because it's all interstate. It's because I got on the interstate within 5 miles of, like, starting the job. And I haven't had to take any stupid back roads or anything. So it's just easy. We're just trucking along. You pick a lane and you just cruise. Sometimes you pick a couple of lanes and you just cruise. Like that, you know. Oh. These guys are gonna make somebody slam into the back of me. Hey, but we covered Bakersfield. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna need like a full cross-country pack, like a whole country pack for this stuff. Plus Alaska. And like parts of Canada. Let me like go up that highway. Use more up to date and realistic simulator things for getting an actual CDL. Like, oh, you have to be right. If there's a sim for like an actual CDL, it's got to be more intense than this. Work at Jack Daniel's factory brewery, you get a free bottle every month with your check. Yeah, I have a cousin who works at Jack Daniel's. Or he worked there for a while. I don't know if he still does. The worst part about that is then you just have a bottle of Jack Daniel's, which, oh, that's rough, man. Did that sign say the amazing Dresco Jellyneck? Oh, I'm not getting off here. Yes, I am. Ah, we're good. We're good. Imagine saving those up. I wouldn't have to imagine it. I don't drink. So if I was given a bottle of Jack every month, I would just have, after a while, a shit ton of Jack that I wouldn't do anything with. I don't drink, and I definitely don't drink whiskey. I'm running out of fuel. Shit. That's true, you could sell it. Build a house out of it. You like whiskey? I don't like whiskey because I drank too much whiskey in one night and then I got very sick and now I can't drink whiskey anymore. Whiskey sours are great. I'll have to take your word for it. Mayor Ryan Tomes. That's the same thing that happened to you? I feel like it's a pretty common thing that happens to a lot of people with whiskey, actually. What do I like? When I drank, it would depend. If I wanted to drink, like, alcohol straight, yeah, no, the smell of whiskey alone will make me nauseous. When I drank, if I wanted to drink straight alcohol, I would drink spiced rum. Get like some decent dark rum, no ice, just like 2 or 3 fingers. Who am I kidding? I would fill that cup to the brim and go back for a sec. This is why I don't drink anymore, because if I kept drinking like I used to, I'd probably be dead by now. Because I'd pour like 5 fingers of straight rum and have 4 or 5 of those in a night. That was me drinking and just hanging out playing games. And like my dad, now, I didn't like Captain Morgan. I actually like Sailor Jerry more than Captain Morgan. My dad, like, he's a beer guy, and I remember one time, like, I went down to the liquor store, I got some rum, and my brother was, like, with me, so he was gonna drive home. So my dad's like, oh, let's drink a little bit. He had about 1/3 as much as I had, and I felt completely sober. And he was so drunk that he had to call into work the next day because he was too drunk when he woke up to make it there. And I don't want to, like... But my dad's, like, a drinker. So, at that point, I was like, you know, maybe I don't need to drink quite as much as I have been. Because I would just... But yeah, whenever I drank, if I wanted... You've been there, but you didn't call in. For him to have called in, I'm sure he was still pretty goddamn drunk. Like, he was probably still slurring his words, level of drunkenness, for him to have called in for that. But yeah, I drink spiced rum straight. If I wanted something less harsh, something a little, like a mixed drink or something. Girl, you're saying her father gave you 6 shots of straight vodka? He's like, I want to see what this boy's like when he's drunk. Come here, son. Whenever I wanted something less harsh, when I wanted like a mixed drink or something, I would get, and I've talked about this before on stream, Svedka Mango Pineapple Vodka and the Mucho Mango Arizona Juice. You could get a gallon jug of the juice, and, you know, a bottle of the vodka. You could not taste the alcohol in it. Like, you could fill that glass halfway up with vodka, and as long as you put that juice in the other half, you would not taste it. Drinking Coors Light and tequila since 9 a.m. God damn. Drink 2 pots of coffee from 1 to 9. Fucking party hardy, Rambo. God damn. One of your dangerous drinks is called the Incredible Hulk. Oh, I got a speeding violation. That's lame. I am going 15 over though, so fair. What? You're a day drinker? Hey, I mean, if you can, why not? I'm scared to ask, Argo, but what is it? Just addicted to caffeine now? I actually... Oh, I need to get off here. I don't even drink coffee anymore. I'm not a coffee guy. I used to love coffee, but I had to stop. And now I don't even really miss caffeine. The first 2 weeks suck. But after that, it's fine. You're a day drinker too, you drink water. You know, you gotta lay off that stuff, number one. Fun fact, everybody who's ever drank water has died. And you can get drunk, hippie? Well, I mean, some people got high tolerances like that. I would be plastered. Yeah, you got to get off that water stuff. I remember once I was hanging out with some friends. This is when I lived in Portland, Oregon. One of them got some. I'm going through the yellow. Got some Everclear. Because why the fuck wouldn't you just get Everclear for like 3 people to drink? And then they were like, you know what we should get as a mixer? NOS. So that's what we got was NOS, the energy drink, which was awful because you got to the point where you wanted to pass out from being drunk, but you couldn't because of the energy drink. It was like 5 or 6 in the morning before I could finally fall asleep, and I stopped drinking at like 1. Add a shot of Everclear plain? Ugh. Why would you do that? It's like drinking gasoline. It's 1 part cognac, Hennessy, yeah, and 1 part Hypnotic. Man, Hypnotic will fuck you up too. That's right, Oliki, throw it back like that. I hope I don't run out of gas before I make it. That would be fucking tragic. But yeah, hippie, that's about like just doing a shot of straight gasoline. We got the Oxnard. Oxnard! Or is it Oxnard? Oxnard! Time you had Everclear was also a shot. Worst fun, the only choice they had was warm Natty Light. Ugh! You're a social drinker? I wasn't that social, I was just a good drinker. And now I don't drink, so I'm not social or drinking. I'm not social or drinker now. Slow down a little much to make that turn. Oh god, I became the thing I hated. People who come to a dead stop to make an easy turn. You were a good drinker until you weren't. Yeah, honestly, I kind of feel that. I thought that guy was going to whip out into my lane, and I was about to scream. This is the best delivery I've done. And if that guy just, like, whipped out in front of me so I hit his car, I was going to just, like... I was going to lose it! And then a whole lot of stuff happened. Now you're 95% a social drinker. I feel that. Like, in the past, kind of recently, and by, like, in the recent past, I mean the last 2 years or so, I'm like, you know, I wouldn't mind having a drink or so occasionally. But my problem is, once I finish this delivery, I'll read a word. Hippie. My big problem is, whenever I drink, I don't want to stop drinking. I'm like, that was a nice drink. I'll have another. Well, I might as well. You know, I'm feeling good. I want to keep feeling good. I'm going to have another. Could I? Okay, well, I'm going to turn right on red here. And then the next thing you know, I've had 12 drinks, I'm absolutely trashed, and I've thrown up all over the place. Let's play it safe. Tolerance is low to the point where you don't drink fast enough, you get tired. Yeah, I feel that. I would probably just pass the fuck out and fall asleep in the middle of drinking, too. First drink was a Blue Moon Belgian White. It's a delicate balance. Alright. Well, time to pay the winners here, because that was by far and away the best delivery I have done. Will the truck be there in under 50% damage? Yes, it will. Congratulations to number one for believing. Although I don't fault you guys for who didn't believe, because historically you would have been correct. You regret nothing. I'm glad. The good news is you will have plenty of time to earn those points back. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we just did activist. We didn't do activism. Activism. A doctrine or practice that emphasizes direct, vigorous action, especially in support of or opposition to one side of a controversial issue. Activism. You're crying right now. I don't want to say I'm glad you're crying, but I'm glad you could experience this height of joy. EA Sports. It's in the game. Alright, let's see. I'm about to hit an ad break, but I've got time for a short job. That's not a short one. Also not short. That one's kind of short. Yeah, we'll do this one. I bet I could knock this one out in about 12 hours, or 12 minutes. Alright, Frosty's asking, from which European country does the marathon champion Abel Anton hail? Find out when the ad's in about a minute. I'm just going to say based on the name, the UK. Am I transporting a forklift? EA Sports. We hate our customers. You didn't do the delivery. You had auto driving park it? That's not true. I parked that thing manually. I just did the easy park job where I don't have to reverse. Because I ain't about that life. Freighter truck dealer discovered. Game, eventually I will buy my own truck. I'm up to 50K. So that's pretty good. I ain't complaining about that. Posture check. Well, thank you. I was shramping a little bit. Alright, you're allowed to make right turns on red lights, game. No, exactly. I still made that delivery. Lurkbidge. Abel Anton, the master of the long-distance marathon, is celebrated athletes from Spain. Oh. Well, there are a lot of British people in Spain, so I'm going to give myself half credit on that one. Alright, traffic's clear. We're going for it. Sorry, this one's speed is of the issue. There are no points on the line for anybody. But I didn't get a ticket for running that red light. You know, sometimes I just don't understand how life works. And by sometimes, I mean all the times. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Don't worry, the cops will find me. They're really good at it. See, and that's why you hire Mort's movers. We're not gonna let a little thing like traffic at a red light slow us down. Alright, well, I'll check some Discord notifications and stuff while we're doing this. Orphan Sinosaurus. That game does look kind of cool. I'm gonna have to look at that. Schedule 1. I do want to play Schedule 1. I need to get on that and play it a little bit. Oh, my accountant emailed me again. Hopefully it's good news. Oh! Well, that's not good news. Fuck, man. Well, what can you do? Cry about it. I just might. Getting hosed on my taxes. Next year I'm gonna pull an Argo. Ah, what the fuck is this? Okay, no, I'm going straight. There's a shoulder. And this means there's gonna be clear traffic. Wow, that car burned down. See, this is how you get ahead of traffic. This is the secret the cops don't want you to know. Follow me for more pro-driving tips. I gotta remember to turn off the steering wheel after the stream, because otherwise when I'm playing Hotel Renovation tomorrow, it's not gonna make any sense. I can bypass the way station? Hell yeah! That's great news, because I ain't got time for that bullshit. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this delivery before I have to get ready for work. Driving tips? That's what she said. Oh, that's a helicopter. I was like, what is in the sky right there? That's crazy. Somebody... Speeding? I'm sorry, you guys would not have given me that ticket while you're while you've got somebody pulled over like that. That's not how that works. The helicopter's coming for me? Ah, shit. I can lose them. I'll pretend to be this semi. Hey, look at me, I'm a red guy. Cheese it! Going on a little offside there. Come on, game. Give it some gas. Come on. Give me that giddy up and go. Vroom, vroom, baby. I will say the suspension on this. No, I am drifting. Look, Ma, no hands. Yeah. And it drifts a little bit. Can I get one of those, like, cow plows like trains have for the front of my truck? That's what I really need. I mean, we are getting the speed. I'm sorry, was that an exit for just Road B? That's all that was? Damn, I don't think we're gonna make the delivery in time. But I only have to take it to San Fran, right? Oh, but this isn't San Fran. This is the exit that leads to it. Come on. 2.5 hours. 2 minutes. Ooh, I don't think the math is mathin'. We're not mathematical enough. Mathematical. Yeah, I accidentally like ramped off one of those before. One of these overpasses I just went under. It was cool. I don't know, we only got 96 miles left. We could potentially get this. I'm be cutting it pretty close, but I think we got it. What do we got? 70 miles, less than a minute. Okay, but we're gonna cross the Golden Gate Bridge, so that's pretty cool. I didn't know there was a second bridge right next to the Golden Gate Bridge. That's cool, though. Fun fact. I don't think that was the Golden Gate Bridge. Fun fact. The Golden Gate Bridge is so big that when a crew starts painting on one side, it takes them about a year. By the time they get to the end, they have to start at the beginning. They're just continually painting this bridge because of how big it is and how long it takes. That's the Silvergate Bridge. Of course, the Golden Gate Bridge's lesser known brother. You know what? I'll take a couple of minutes. I'm gonna finish this up, and if I'm late, I'm just gonna blame it on my busted ankle. The bronze? Now, the bronze was the one right next to it. That did not look as nice. I guess this is the nice part about having a basically crippled ankle. You know, I can blame it on things. Blame things on it, rather. Honestly, as long as it heals up, it's actually not that bad. It's just, it's not healing. It's been a day and it's only gotten worse. Oh, I thought I was going to make it past him. It's my bad. Need to get over. Paid by my employer. Alright, cool. No stopping? Yeah, I lost a lot of speed on that. But wait, we're only 18 miles away. I should have just flown through the toll booth at 90 miles an hour. That's what a real trucker would have done. Oh god, this bridge. This hill with me not having the speed I had before. Come on, baby, we got it! Okay, made it up the hill. Made it up the hill. Made it up the mountains. Oh, is this the Golden Gate Bridge? This one is admittedly much cooler than the other one. Wow, I wonder if I can drive that barge sometime. That'd be... I'm actually sticking my head out the window when I do that, I guess. That's gonna be the next one. Barge Captain Simulator. Why no gold? That's a good question. I thought that truck I was transporting was riding my ass. Oh no, that wasn't the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm on the exit for the Golden Gate Bridge? Oh, buddy! Oh! I thought I was about to ramp off of that. Where gate? Where gold? Where... Honestly, that's a very good point. And the only part they weren't lying about was bridge. Also, this is a terrible place for semis. San Francisco is hilly as fuck. Par example, we are running all these lights. I gotta make this delivery. If any of them could be green, though... Thank you, game, for giving me one green light after I ran 4 red ones. Alright, where you need it. There we go, baby. Another excellent. I was hoping we'd level up again. Can I like buy a used truck yet? 93, I got 57. 93 is a cheap one. So I think I'm gonna buy like get 120,000 saved up. That's the goal, and then buy like one of these, and then put some money into parts and stuff. But I guess we're gonna have to wait on that. And I guess I'm going to have to say, thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to be playing Hotel Renovation Manager tomorrow. I figured that would be pretty good because I'm sorry, it's Hotel Renovator. But I work in hotels. I've been at hotels. That's my job. So... we're going to see if I got what it takes to make a good hotel room according to this game, or if this game will pass my inspection for a good hotel game. We'll find out tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to drop you guys off somewhere as well. Let's see who's live. Let's see who I can raid out to. Who we got? A lot of people live today. I'll tell you what, we're going to raid out to Reptar. They raided me the other day. So we're going to raid them. They're playing some demos, and, demos are fun. Get some variety. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. Alright. Have a great night, guys. Adios, and I will see you all tomorrow.
It's not like I have anything else going on. Sure. It's not like I have anything else going on. Such enthusiasm. Oh my goodness.